criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is the place to be. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. There can only be one, Lomachenko. Fighting as a featherweight, that's the 126-pound limit. He hit it bang on. There can only be one, Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko. King Rob, Ryan Garcia, they also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could cut it.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Perfectly timed uppercut. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
So close with that uppercut. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice hook. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Can't find a home for that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the second round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
That's another scoring shot. Oh, look at that left jab. How about that time counter shot? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. The game. Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Tried to score with a jab. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Lomachenko in trouble. Still standing.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did you do?
And the kid goes down. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Relax, stay focused.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back.
You were thinking, you were smart.
Here we go to the 4th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know what, I've been...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Swing and a miss with that hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you...
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to the sin. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where another one, another one, another one.
Close the door.
mistakes and switch it up immediate to switch back on, get focused and get your mind back on the job. If I can't win,
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just stay
over here. You
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Fernando Vargas from Oxnard, California. Roy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing in the...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Scoring hook. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Nice counter shot. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Heavy shot to Vargas. Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
A counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every drill.
Oh, Vargas just got rocked.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Solid punch. They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Incredible work rate. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Fernando Vargas in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Don't waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They exchange punches. You don't want to trade shots. Stamina is off the charts. They miss with the jab. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Oh, man, Vargas really took that poorly.
Talk
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly... There's the bell for round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well done with that counter shot. Straight right just misses. And that hook misses. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Did you see that? And Vargas now stumbling backwards. As tough as Vargas is, he couldn't stand up. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Fernando. Here's the bell to start round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. And Vargas just got clipped hard. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. trade. The rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you, they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the chance. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them? Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. Only regardless, who go the hardest? I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose?
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's first up, Sweet from Mexico. The greatest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Mexico. Wearing the green trunks with red trim. Sweet! Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing. The only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're underway in round 1. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Straight right just misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
So much for defensive abilities. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep...
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Here we go for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just avoids the left uppercut. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
So close with that uppercut. We wanted action, and they are delivering. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Todd, I was a fighter that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's a...
You've got to go out there.
And there's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. One more. Hold it right there. Are we about to see a first round knockout? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Punch, counter punch. Will the referee step in? And down goes Sweet. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. Don't worry about our round. Don't.
Great round. Now relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. You've been coasting.
Great round. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you was...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
Again, don't change too much, just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Listen, you've switched off. What you doing? I need you to focus on what you...
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
On to the fourth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Punch caught him clean. Oh my goodness, Johnny! The defense failed them. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got